We often mistake our thoughts for the truth, but more often than not, they are simply habits. We tell ourselves we are coming up short or that resources are out of reach. But that realization is exactly where the real work begins. Taking ownership of your mental state is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. For years, I resisted the idea that I was responsible for my own feelings. However, the evidence became impossible to ignore. I watched people move mountains simply by changing their internal dialogue. When I finally put this to the test and rewrote my own affirmations, the results spoke for themselves. You are largely a product of your environment, what you see, hear, and experience 24/7 through your parents, friends, and surroundings. Psychologists confirm that these sensory inputs become your reality and your beliefs. If you don't make a conscious effort to create a new internal dialogue, you will never truly change. It is no easy feat, but when you commit to a practice of writing a new narrative, repeating it, and making a consistent effort to evolve, your circumstances must change. If you aren't convinced, consider the alternative. Continue believing in your current struggles and continue to struggle. Or change your beliefs and change your life. Can you identify what you actually want as opposed to what you don't want? If this feels difficult, try this exercise. In one column, write down everything you dislike about your life. In the second column, write the exact opposite. Are you in a noisy neighborhood but can't afford a quiet one? Write it down anyway. You don't need to worry about the how. The universe or your spiritual guides will lead you. Are you using public transport but longing for a car? Write it down. Are you working long hours for little pay? Write the specification for your new life. How would it feel to double your salary or drive your own vehicle? I used to sleep on a couch in a family member's home. Every day, I walked to a distant bus stop and stood on a crowded bus for 30 minutes to get to work. I earned very little, and a car felt impossible. However, I started visualizing. Standing at that bus stop, I would feel the steering wheel in my hands. I visualized the color, the model, and even the price. The moment I decided I wanted a different life, doors opened. I secured a loan despite poor credit and found the exact car I had visualized. Today, my salary has quintupled. I have my own home, and I work from home, a reality that manifested shortly after I began scripting it recently. You are essentially a ball of energy, and that energy is dictated by your thoughts and feelings. Negative thoughts lower your frequency and attract more negativity. Positive thoughts raise your frequency and attract positive outcomes. You attract what you are. Stop listening to the echoes of your parents' limitations or the mind movies of past loss and fear. You are the scriptwriter, producer, director, and actor of your own life. You have the power to rewrite the movie one day at a time. 7 steps to reclaiming your life. Create a new awareness by taking note of your thoughts. Stop the cycle of anger regarding the past, jealousy toward the successful, or self-reproach for perceived failures. Externalize your thoughts by writing down those thoughts that may be holding you back. See them for what they are. Create new scripts. Write down your new goals in the present tense. It doesn't matter if you haven't reached them yet. The act of reviewing the list will eventually lead to ticking them off. Raise your vibration with simple re-energizing tricks. Take slow walks, lie on the grass, or play with a pet. Drink fresh water more often, not too often. Walk barefoot. Switch off all your electronic devices for just 1 hour if that is where you are expending your energy. Review goals with your children. Replace "we are poor" with "our circumstances are improving every day." Teach them to visualize their own wish lists. Use affirmations together such as, "Every day in every way, my life improves." I am responsible for my thoughts and feelings. Avoid negative online spaces. Brainwash yourself with uplifting content and movies that inspire resilience. If someone can overcome a 20-year addiction to substances, you can overcome an addiction to negative thinking. It takes practice and backsliding, but persistence always wins. Psychology suggests it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. Commit to this shift for the next 3 weeks. Absorb these concepts fully, integrate them into your feelings, and take responsibility for your change. You are worthy of a better quality of life. Start now. Repeat as often as possible. Money is the root of all joy, excitement, and freedom. Like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content, and remember to watch again to integrate this content into your psyche.